Hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. And today we're going to start off the NBA offseason transactions video. So recaps, guys. I did this with the NFL earlier. I think there's a playlist with that on my channel. Link to that will be in the description. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We have the Northwest today, and that's the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, the Thunder, the Trailblazers, and the Jazz. That is all five of the teams. We are taking a look at the offseason recap. Alright, start off, we have the Nuggets. And to start off their offseason, they basically traded away their draft pick, and Peyton Watson. They signed Colin Gillespie to a two-way contract. They also signed Contavious Caldwell-Pope to a. They traded him to the team. They also traded for Ismail Kamadati, Ish Smith. They also re-signed Vlatko Konkar. They signed Bruce Brown. They re-signed Nikola Jokic. They re-signed Devon Green. They signed DeAndre Jordan. They re-signed Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And they signed Jack White to a two-way contract. That is the Denver Nuggets. Moving on to the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Minnesota Vikings, they started off their offseason by trading for Ty Washington Jr. They also traded Josh Minott, re-signed Taurean Prince. They traded for Rudy Gobert, which was a big deal. They re-signed Karl Anthony Towns. They re-signed Kyle Anderson. They signed Brent Forbes. They re-signed Nathan Knight. They signed A.J. Lawson to a two-year deal. And they also signed Eric Paschall to a two-way deal as well. For the Thunder, they started off by waiving Oliver Sarr. They signed Melvin Frazier to a two-way contract. They also traded for Osman Dane. They waived Isaiah Roby. They signed Eugene Omoruyi. They re-signed Lune Stort. They re-signed Kench Williams. They signed the draft pick Jalen Williams. They waived JaMychal Green, and they re-signed Mike Muscala. So that is the Thunder offseason recap. Moving to the Portland Trailblazers. They started off their offseason by re-signing Yusuf Nurkic. They re-signed Anthony Simmons. They traded Ismail Kamadati. They traded Jeremy Grant. They signed Gary Payton. They signed Drew Eubanks. They waived Eric Bledsoe. They re-signed Damian Lillard. They signed Jabari Walker. They also waived Marcos Luzada Silva. They waived Norval Pelly as well. Moving on to the last team on our list, we have the Utah Jazz. They started off their offseason by waiving Juancho Hernandez. They traded Malik Beasley. They traded Patrick Beverley. They traded Walker Kessler. They traded Leandro Balmero. They traded Jared Vanderbilt. They signed Johnny Juzang. They signed Simone Faccio. They traded for Patrick. They traded for Stanley Johnson. They traded for Taylor Horton Tucker. They traded for Lauri Markkanen. They traded for Colin Sexton. They traded for Ochai Agbaji. They waived Xavier Sneed. They traded Saban Lee. And they traded Kelly Unch. So they've basically traded away their top player, Donovan Mitchell, this offseason, and Rudy Gobert. So that is a huge offseason for the Jazz by trading away a lot of their great players. So that is basically the offseason recap for the Northwest. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.